and welcome back to KK Cabaret, where we talk all things vintage fashion. Travel fun. Like, I don't really travel a lot, but like if I go to a vintage event, I vlog about that. And if I'm crafting, I vlog about that. And sewing, I love to sew. So if you're new here, please make sure that you subscribe, like, and do all the good things like hyping me and all those things, because I do like to come in and bring some inspiring sewing and crafting and sometimes some hauls, which is what we're going to do today. First, I must apologize. Today I'm not wearing makeup because I have developed some pimples or whatever this is. It doesn't head, so it's like cystic or something, but I think it's from stress, or like from sugar, because I've been eating sugar because I'm stressed. But that's okay, we don't need to worry about that. We're just gonna ignore Herman over here. Also, I'm filming in my room, hiding from my dogs. So my one of my dogs got pregnant, but we didn't really know she was pregnant. She got, like, we rescued her, so she was super skinny when we got her, and I thought she was just gaining weight from like us feeding her. And the other day when we came back, because we went to Universal, my sister-in-law surprised us with a Universal trip. When we got back, she wouldn't come in, which she always comes in no matter what. She is a very good dog. And yeah, my partner found puppies. So I currently, where I usually film, is actually like a puppy kennel right now, which also sucks because that's where I usually sew. So I haven't done much sewing, which kind of sucks, but I've done lots of knitting. But my knitting lately hasn't been like vintage knitting, you know. It's not like, because I'm not there yet personally. I don't feel confident enough with my knitting to embark on the vintage knits I want to knit. So I'm just doing like some small things, like I'm working on a t-shirt and I'm working on a tank top and I'm working on socks. I do know how to knit socks. So there's this sock camp that I'm doing, but I'll talk about that in my fiber arts video at the end of the month. Anyways, we went for Father's Day, which was yesterday. We went to the Long Beach Antique Market, which used to be the Long Beach Flea, and it is not called that no more. It is only called the Antique Market now, which I think is kind of funny because I feel like that's a way for them to be able to charge more for anything. Like anyone could price anything at anything because it's not a flea market. But I still found that I could haggle with a few people on prices, thank goodness, because well, there was a couple rude people, first off, that were just like, I'm charging this much for that and this much for that. And it was, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but it wasn't like the best quality of a thing. Like, you know, it's kind of beat up or it's kind of this or that. And I'm like, you're not even willing to work on like a group price on these things? And they were like, no. And I'm like, you know what? You're kind of rude. Rude. And I walked away. And I do understand like wanting your price. Like I've sold stuff and I'm like, no, that is like true vintage and I'm marking it down a hell of a lot. So I need to get this price no matter what. I know what that's like. So it wasn't really like that. This was like, these people were just a little bit crazy. But if you've ever been to either the Rose Bowl Flea or the Long Beach Flea, you know how some people can be. Kind of, some of them are a little bit out there. But the cool thing is we met so many cool people. So many like fun conversations were had and some fun finds were had. So that's what today is a haul. Please, again, excuse me for bad lighting, bad sound, and me kind of hiding in my room, because that is exactly what I'm doing. I have this space over here, which is my closet, that I'm going to be holding things up or putting pictures up over here. And yeah, so let's just get started. Right off the bat, I always have like a little, me and my mommy call them a vieja cart, because you know the little viejas have their little carts that they walk around with, and I have that, but it doesn't have an inner lining like a bag, and I've always wanted to make one, but I've never gotten around to it because by the time the flea market comes around again, I'm like, whoa, I didn't think about that. So I bought one to put in there, which is this giant cute flower power tote. It's kind of the theme of my haul is flower power. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty groovy in here. But this cute tote, and it fits inside of my cart, and that's where we were stuffing all of our goodies. So I wanna like kind of go in chronological order of the way that we shopped. Which, guys, I found something so unique. But my daughter likes to bake, Because I'm like digging, I feel like Santa Claus or Mary Poppins. I'm digging into this and I just realized, oh my God, you guys want to laugh? My partner, my husband, boyfriend, whatever you want to call him, put this broken little dog that I named Roadkill there because it looks like he fell off of someone's trailer and ended up in a hell of a bad way. He put this in my bag and I was wondering why it was so heavy. This is like slate or something. I don't even know what kind of rock this is. And it's heavy. This is a broken paperweight. I don't know why he wants it. He's probably going to put it in my garden or something because he loves to garden. Okay, so my daughter loves to bake and I told her she could pick some measuring cups and such out. So of course she sees this groovy booth and I saw it too. I spotted this groovy booth too, which is where I got this cute little flower power bag. And you probably just see me hold some up. I got, she picked out these measuring spoons. It's all like a Tupperware, like a vintage Tupperware set. But she said she really needed some measuring spoons and everything, so I let her pick some out. So here's like a set of measuring spoons. It has all the way down to 1/8 of a teaspoon, guys. I've never even, modern ones, I've never even seen go down past 1/4. So that's pretty cool. So she got these. And then she got, and all the way down to 1/8 of a cup, guys. What the heck? So she got these little things. I told her to clean them up. It says $10, but we actually haggled them down a little bit because we bought more from him. So we got like a little together, a group price, shall we say. The last thing I bought from him, well, then my toddler seen this little silver spoon and she was like, I want the spoon. Whatever. It was like $1 or something. And he was really nice. So she got that spoon. Then I seen this. And I was like, that is so cool. What is that? And I kind of had a feeling it was a thermos. But because like, you know, thermos bags and stuff used to come like this. So I picked it up and it had something in it. And I was just so excited. It was like a treasure chest that I was opening up. And guys, look at this. Look at this. It matches. It's a carafe, a party carafe for coffee or tea, hot or cold. This thing is so cool. I always look for some. I love coffee carafes and stuff like that. So I always look for them at yard sales or on Facebook Marketplace. And lately, just for the carafe, and sometimes it's in junky condition, people have been charging upwards of $50 for just this and say the stem is broken or something. And I get so mad, you know? So this is really, really a cool set. It is a matching set and we are going camping. So I'm pretty excited to have that because we're going camping at the end of the summer, like in August. Which is such a great time to go camping. I guess it depends on where, but we're going to Big Bear, so it won't be so bad. I really want to do a Joshua Tree camping trip. That you don't want to do at the end of summer here in California because it could be over 120 in Joshua Tree, to be honest. But the nights are really nice. Anyways, I love this. This is so groovy. I told him, and he gave me his wife's card, and I will have to like put a picture of it up here or something. If wherever I stuck it in my wallet. I know that. So I'll have to pop a picture up because I remember my daughter kept saying the name of the business and it was super, super cute. So that was our first stop. Second stop made me mad because my husband is a sucker for my toddler and she got this. And guess what? Kayla had this as a kid. I still have a kitty cat like this. At my mom's house, she found all my Beanie Babies. Did my husband buy this for my toddler? Yes, he did. I'm like, I have this. She can have the one I have at home. But because it was like in the moment and she had found it and she was like super attached. It was so cute. She was wearing overalls and she put it in her little overall pocket. And she was walking around like that all day. So then we were like, you know, we're suckers because that's adorable. Next, what else did we find next? I'm trying to think. I found some really cool stuff at one booth. Let me see. Oh, my partner found some pants. They're like 1960s vintage, tailor-made, okay? So these are really, really cool. and I love green, and he knows I love green. He loves green like I love green. So he got these tailor-made pants, and the only thing is, like, he got them dirt cheap because like a couple of the belt loops are busted, and I was like, I could totally fix that. So he found these. That was his little, one of his finds. He did find some flower pots and stuff, which he already potted things when he got home because he was so excited. So I don't have those to show you, but they were really cool. Okay, next we have, you guys, I've told you about my illness with scarves. I've inherited a ton of scarves. When I was younger, like a vintage baby pinup, me and my cousin used to hunt nylon scarves. So I have way too many. This whole little bin right here is full of scarves. Not to mention I have a bin down here in my closet that's also full of scarves. I have a scarf illness, and I know when I saw this lady's booth, one day that's going to be me and my daughter selling all of our scarves. But we're not there yet because we're still collecting scarves. So my daughter, she was like, Mom, I need this. This is so cute for back to school. And she kind of wants to be like a children's educator one day, or like maybe not educator, but in the field. And she was just like, I just need this. Like, it's pencils. And she was so cute because she's adorable and young. She like put it around, I can't do it. She did it like that, and it just looks so cute on her, not on me. I look like a biker. What the heck? But this is a cute little scarf. I looked for some markings, and it has one. It says Una. It could be Una. I could look it up, but I don't ever really care like what the scarf is, like the brand. I just love scarves. So her second find was this little bubbly one, which is like in some of her favorite colors. I couldn't say no to her getting this one. First off, they were $3 a piece. So I couldn't really say no to her at all anyway. But this one is so cute. Look at the colorful little bubbles. And I just think she has a lot of colors. That she wears like that color a lot. So I let her have it. This one, I'm laughing at myself today because I'm pretty sure I either own it or I own a version of this already, but I bought it anyway. Because I'm so into the ocean right now and the seaside, I bought this little like lighthouse scarf with sailboats. I think it's cute, and now I must go through my collection to see if I bought a duplicate. Which, if I did, that's pretty cool still, because I'll just give one to my daughter. But the duplicate would have been one of the ones I inherited, and I'm like, wow, do I really think like Kenny's grandma? That's kind of crazy. Maybe I do now because I'm turning into a little old lady. I've decided to take like the summer off from dyeing my hair, and I found gray hairs, and I'm not even old. I think I'm just stressed. So that's my first scarf. My second scarf, oh, I didn't tell you, I got 3, is this one because it's sexy. Isn't she sexy? Look at that glitter, like glow. She's red roses and gold Lurex pinstripes. Guys, I couldn't say no to her. I was like, you can like wear her around a black dress. Just like, ooh. Or you can do what I do and just like create a little turban. I love to do little turbans. You know, do something like that. Or you can do and just be mysterious. You guys are going to be like, Kayla's on one today. What is she doing? And then the last one I got for my mommy. She does not watch my YouTube, so I get to show you guys. It says Mother. It has like little stamps and little like a hat pin and a scarf. And I don't know. I just thought this was so cute. And so I got it for my mommy as a little gift, and it's super soft. Like, this is more nylon-y, more chiffon-y. I can't explain. Let's read it. Let's read it. Oh, it says polyester, which is so cute for me. I don't care. It's a scarf, right? But it's so cute. And this is her favorite color. So when I saw this, I was like, I'm going to get that for my mom. Okay. The last thing I got from that lady, I found it last minute when we were going to walk away, and I was like, oh, no, wait. What is that? And I thought it was a tablecloth. I was like, Ez, come over here. I want to see if that's a tablecloth. So we pulled it out, and we kept pulling. I was like, this is a table runner? And she's like, I don't know. And I was like, okay, maybe it's a bed runner, you know, like something they put on the foot of the bed. And guys, when I tell you it's a queen size bed covering, You will not believe the hard work that went into this, because I actually knit and crochet, and I don't do blankets anymore because it takes forever. I have one, I have a few, but most of them are baby blankets now. I only have one that is mine left that I made in high school, and I use it during the winter on my bed. But guys, first off, it smells like old linens, so I have to wash it. Oh, my lighting just died. I'm so sorry. Look, it just keeps going. It's so groovy and so flower powery, and oh my god, oh my god. It just keeps going and going and going and going. And guess how much I got this for? $15. Well, first off, when she said that, I was like, I'll take it. Second off, it also made me kind of sad, because one day, what if my kids sell my things for so cheap? Because this is someone's very hard work. There is some places in here that I have to mend. You see that little hole right there and stuff? But I'm okay with mending it, because for the price, the fact that this is such a cute bed cover, I can't say no. Okay, and I hate that my lighting just went out, because I have a piece de resistance. But it's okay, we're gonna roll with it. Ugh, Kayla, you look a little butchered today. It's hot already and I don't have AC, so excuse me. Last thing, I got this for free. It's an alligator, a real alligator purse. It's not in the best condition, but it's not in the worst, because I've bought one that was in way bad condition. The handle's a little worse for wear, but that's okay, because the clasp still works. The inside, genuine crocodile skin. The inside's way worse for wear, because you could feel it was like a suede leather, and it has just mushed apart. But I have a really good cobbler who also does leather work that I'm wondering if he can help me with. So I'll show you the inside. It's just a little bit yucky in there. But all together, guys, this is such a cute 1940s purse. Look at her. I like that color, that orangey color. I used to be vegan, and people used to get all mad at me when I would buy, like, I never bought furs. I've had furs bought for me, but they're like, you're gonna wear that? And I'm like, first off, it's vintage. It's someone else did this, and the animal that died for it is over 100 years old. I don't care. Second off, this is 1940s crocodile skin, and nothing on the outside has cracked. That's saying something. That is saying there's not one crack, even in the crevices of this. That's saying something for craftsmanship, okay, guys? So when I look at things, like I will look at leather. Leather lasts. I will look at things that I know is gonna last a long time. And so there comes a time when you gotta face facts. Like I could either buy everything plastic, because that's what you're doing when you're vegan and you're refusing to buy leather and you're refusing to buy wool and you're refusing to buy stuff like that. You're gonna buy everything plastic, polyester, plastic. Anything that's fake leather is plastic. So, and I don't want that. It cracks, it sheds, it's ugly. It doesn't last. That's why I have my vintage, okay? Okay, and I'm gonna run out of time, so I gotta show you my last thing. It's my piece de resistance. I found a vintage knit. Not only did I find a vintage knit, it's in my favorite color. Chartreuse green. And it has like a little swing hem. She's in really good condition, but she has some staining and she's dry. Very dry. I need to launder it in some lanolin and just mend a few pieces, but that's nothing. She was like, wait, if you like that, look at this. She had the original belt. This is handmade, by the way. All of this is handmade. She knew the person that their parent or, you know, sibling, whatever, made this in the 40s. So look at that belt. And it comes around in these little rope-like joinings, and it goes like that around your waist. Guys, I have hunted knits in this color, and this is so unique because look at the collar and look at the arm. And yeah, it looks a little stiff. I know it'll fit It looks a little stiff, so I have to launder it and I have to reblock it, which scares me, but I'm gonna do it because this is so worth it. And this was my find of the day. She was so nice. And when I bought this, I said, this goes with that. I like that color with that color. And she gave me this. So all in all, an amazing flea market day for Father's Day, because that's like our family activity that we like to do, and we don't like to spend much money, which we didn't. That's even better. So editing Kayla popping in, just to say I opened up my bag from yesterday that I took to the flea market and found another thing that I bought yesterday, which is this cute little lucite clutch I got for $10. And I thought that was a find and a steal. The clasp and everything still works, and the plastic on the inside holding it together still is very good condition. I wanted one of these and was gonna buy one at Viva, but it was like over $100. And I was like, no, because I used to own one like this a long time ago when I was a little girl, but I don't remember or know where it went. So I love this. It's a Viva bag, right? Look at that. Oh my God, it's so cute. $10. Anyways, back to the video. I'm super excited about the day and the finds. Like, what do you think of these finds? Would you have picked up any of these things? Because I feel like if you're following me, you might have looked at a few of these things yourself. Also, do you collect way too many scarves? I have a problem. I was even thinking of like, let's do like a reel of me like pulling all of my scarves out, because you guys would not believe how many scarves I have. All right, that was my Monday vintage vlog. I had a flea market haul. Tell me what your favorite item was down below. Make sure, like I said, you hype, like, follow, subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, because we are doing a book-a-thon, like a book report-a-thon. I have the template saved in my highlights, so go and get your template. I talked about it in my last video, so go and check that one out. But it's to keep us from scrolling and doom scrolling and just having old-fashioned analog summer. Get to knitting, get to sewing, get all of the crafty things, and I will see you guys in the next one.